Oh, she's going to be so mad.
I can't believe you keep asking me to be on these haul videos. We've got our December haul.
I'm John.
I'm Kaija, Southside Sippers. I interrupted you.
I might not be around after this.
Oh, I don't know. Some of this I'm excited about, although, what was the bottle count we were up to?
We're not talking about that. Okay, so
You're going to start off by saying some of this is November.
4 of these bottles were purchased in November. We didn't get them until December, so yeah.
It still doesn't. We overspent on bourbon in November, so it does not help your case at all.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, let's see what we've got.
So
Suspense is killing me.
We're going to start with that. So we might have overused our friend's Dustin in November because he did pick up a special bottle for me, and then we had some bottles shipped to him. So, I mean, yeah. So we're going to start off with this Pursuit series. This was different because apparently, and we don't know because we just started getting into Pursuit this year, but apparently they've done this and they do a couple, maybe a couple a year or not. But this is a special edition one where it's like a one run and they're done and they don't do it again. It's single barrel select. It's a Maryland straight rye whiskey, episode 64. Bottle 164. It's a 5-year and it is more than their normal. So this is 125.2 proof. So
we got that at the distillery, correct?
That's Dustin went and picked it up for me. When we saw that they were releasing it, I asked if he'd go pick it up. So pretty excited about that. Thank you, Dustin. Not tried it yet, so.
No, none of this we've.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, none of this we've cracked. Some of this we've tried.
Some of it we've had. 2 bottles I prematurely opened. So
it says uncut and unfiltered.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Pretty excited about that. I was able to get through on Black Friday. It was kind of a little sore subject, but it was kind of weird. But Kaija was waiting, and somehow I got in after her, and it let me.
Oh yeah, this was the Old Forester cube.
Yeah, it let me in right away
on one device. I don't know, the system kind of got a little glitchy or whatnot, but
yeah, on my iPad it let me get through right away. On my phone it had me wait for an hour. So, and by the time my phone allowed me in, it was all sold out.
But anyways, no hard feelings on my end. I'm just glad to get what we got.
Pretty excited.
So excited about this.
El Presidente.
Woohoo!
Finally. I've been told this is
better than the birthday bourbon.
I've been told it's pretty top notch. So we'll see.
We've not ever had it. Had the pleasure.
Not had it.
I don't even know that I've had a pour of this at a bar.
We've not. This is 11 year, and this is number 83. I was so excited, and I got so like, I got to get it because you were on a time schedule. I just picked the first. I just hit yes, and I went through the purchase because you had 5 minutes to do everything, pay for it, address, and that, and then I go back, and there was 4 editions. There was like 80, 81, 82, and 83, or 81, 82, 83, or 4. Yeah, 81, 82, 83, and 84. The different varieties of El Presidente. So we've got that bad boy. I'm pretty excited.
This is coming in at about 114.
Yep, just maybe 115ish. I don't know. 57.85. Oh. So you guys do the math.
So I guess the number is the barrel. It says it aged 11 summers in barrel number 83.
Because they're saying
so is this single barrel?
I believe they're single barrels.
Okay.
El Presidentes are single barrels, I think. I believe that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
120 months. Interesting.
Well, we're excited about this. And then what else did we get on that Old Forester?
Super excited. You had to buy 2 packs, so this really only this counts as 1 bottle.
I agree.
Because they're
little bottles. What are they?
They're 375s. They're the 117 series, but they're the High Angel Share.
Okay. I see that.
So what I believe when I hear of High Angel Share, I believe this is what they press out of the oak. And this is what comes out, I believe.
Yeah, small batch,
I don't know. I might be wrong. You tell us.
which developed, unique profiles due to the higher than average evaporation loss. So when they say high angels share, it's whatever was left over after all of that bourbon's been pressed.
110
They
proof.
choose particular barrels from which they take more than their fair share. So it's supposed to be more flavorful because, and the idea is that as the bourbon moves in and out of the wood, some of that is lost to angel share. So if there's more movement, more will get lost in the angel share. So I don't know. I've not heard good or bad about the high angel share. We just kind of saw it on that top, and I was like, this is different. Let's give it a go. Something unique to try. It's 110 proof. I actually expected it to be a little higher.
Yeah, 110 proof. It was February of this year. Release date, February 24. But it doesn't tell you the age on it.
No, it doesn't. That's interesting. I was looking at that too. I was actually looking to see if this was a single barrel.
I think that's a
I think it's a blend.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Let's put it behind it.
All right, because it's a line them up.
Oh, where to go next?
Is this it for November? Are these the 4?
Those are the...
So we bought these in November, and they came in December.
Correct.
So the rest of this we all purchased in December.
Yes.
Let's start with that Weller over there.
Oh, I didn't want to go... Oh, this?
Yeah.
Okay. We got a Weller Special Reserve. And I kind of want to talk about this.
Yeah.
So I got one. This was on Christmas Eve. I got that on Christmas Eve. I was heading to a liquor store, and I think we've talked about this. I was heading to a liquor store. I saw a line at another one. So I swung it around, whipped it, went in line at that other liquor store I had not planned on going to. One away from getting an Elmer T. Lee, but whatever. It wasn't meant to be. This was the only thing I was like, well... I'll use it because I was going to donate the Special Reserve. Got it at Big Red. It was like $39.99, so $42.79 after tax.
Hey, you spent $40 on that bottle?
Yeah. So, a few days ago, when was it?
Doesn't matter.
A few days ago, I was working and was right on the Ohio border. So I went and saw a customer in Ohio real quick and stopped at a store and had asked, and they had a bottle of Special Reserve.
Wow.
So I picked up another one of those. But this is the kicker part this is really the only pricing I'm going to talk about. After tax, $29.55.
Oh, wow.
So $26.99 and then tax, so it's $29.55, under $30.
Wow.
$12 more at Big Red.
Interesting.
Big Red's a local store here in Indy, and it's a pretty big chain. I've noticed their prices keep going up and up and up and up and up.
Gosh, this is only 90 proof.
Yeah.
Huh. And we're donating both of these?
I believe so, yes. We're going to do something special with them.
Okay.
But like today, I saw when I went into Big Red, like they had Henry McKenna. It was $60 some odd. I saw Henry McKenna at another store for $49.99.
Wow.
So,
well, it's a good thing you keep an eye on the price.
That's that's the only thing I wanted to talk about. So when it comes to price, we will move on. I wasn't going to do it. I sat there and contemplated on this one, but I hadn't seen a store pick of this. Hancock Reserve. It came in a velvet bag, which was pretty nice, pretty fancy. And we actually just polished off a bottle of this. But
this is a barrel selection.
Yeah, it's a store pick from Total Wine. I just, like I said, I contemplated on it. I wasn't going to do it, and I ended up just doing it because I had never seen a store pick of the Hancock Reserve.
That'll be interesting. Do we have any of that other Hancock to line it up?
I think we do. Okay. So I'm curious if we can taste the difference in that.
Yeah, let's blind those babies and see what happens. I'm excited.
I'm getting parched. Should we open one of these?
We just had a hankering for maybe opening up that presidential. Open that guy up?
Let's do that.
Because you're only about a quarter of the way through those bottles.
Let's do that.
You keep moving on. I'll open this guy.
I went and saw my friends over at 7th and 70, and I wanted to take something to my dad's for Christmas, so I picked up the Triple Oak Angel's Envy. I'm part Hungarian, and this is finished in Hungarian oak. So I wanted, and I thought my dad would get geeked out about it.
Oh, wait, there's 3 oaks in that.
Yes, but
there's a Kentucky oak, Hungarian oak, and then what's the third?
No, it's so finished in a blend of Hungarian, how about you just read it in French something?
Well, I think it's a French oak, and then I think it's finished. This right here.
Yeah.
That is a Kentucky. I listened to the podcast on this. So 3 different. This wood.
What do you say?
Chinkapin.
Chinkapin
is Kentucky.
Okay, so Hungarian, Chinkapin,
and then a French
are the three oak.
So it was not bad. When I heard about this triple oak, there was not a whole lot of excitement generated in the podcast that I was reading. I guess they expected it to be a little, more oak flavored. They said it was like toffee or brownie, very candy-like, but I actually thought it had a really nice profile. So I would recommend this.
Excuse me. This came from Rural Inn, not 7th and 70. I was on the fence because I didn't hear good things about it, but I was like, well, Christmas. I wanted my dad to have something different. So.
It's different, and I think that everyone, like distillery-wise, are kind of looking for ways to be different and stand out. And this is the first triple oak that I've heard of.
I don't know.
Before, and maybe someone else has done it, but not very many. So we'll see if this takes off. But Angel's Envy always, in my opinion, does a great job with any of their bourbons.
It's still not as good as their rye.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You want to cheers me before I sip? Right. You're gonna yell at me if I don't. It's got a nice nose.
It smells boozy.
Ooh, that tastes every bit of 120 proof, but that is good.
It's good. It's tasty.
Mm.
It's coming down. It's coming down the pipe. That's got a long finish.
It's got a very long finish.
That's nice.
This will be fun to piece out all the parts. Well, I'm gonna keep sipping. You keep chatting.
So that came from Rural Inn. So I need to go to what I got at Rural Inn. This is what I went to Rural Inn for. Was I got drawn to pick up their barrel proof larceny pick. So it's a single barrel larceny pick.
Okay.
They've done single barrels, but I don't recall them ever doing single barrel proofs.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty stoked because I really like the larceny barrel proofs.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm pretty excited about that. So Rural Inn got that. And I was lucky enough to get chosen to be able to purchase it. It's a 7-year at 122.9 proof.
That's a nice proof. That's hot. Their bottle has changed.
It's the same as the C batch.
Oh,
so
I see.
The
okay.
A, B, and
They used to do the key cutout on the label, and this bronze is new.
Yeah. So this is their new label for going forward.
Okay.
I got that one. I I feel like I'm missing something. Talked me into the cabinet, single barrel. I think it's a single barrel. No, blend. It's a blend. Bottled in 2023. It's a rye. Rye and bourbon. 112.52 proof. So
cabinet.
The cabinet.
Along the same lines as the Senator?
Yes.
Okay.
Same people.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited.
Proof and wood.
Proof and wood, yeah. I tried it there. So I actually tried all 3 of these. That's right. Oh. That's what got me was I tried all 3 of them. And I knew
It's pretty tasty.
All 3 of them I thought were, but I was going on a fresh palate when I tried them all. They were pretty good. But this one was
amazing.
Very good. So
better than your Russell's 15. No.
Let's not get carried away there.
Oh, okay.
So
my apologies.
Alex Alex and Glenn told me I had to try this, so I picked this. This is one I picked up at 7th and 70. This past month was the Jim Beam Winter Reserve. It's okay. It's like they said, it's a super easy. You could probably finish the bottle in a day.
I mean, almost half the bottle is gone. We drank that at Christmas time.
Yeah, we drank that with the Angel's Envy. It's okay. It's different. You guys be the judge of that. Oh, where?
We're running out of table room.
I know. That's why I usually just stack them, and I don't have to show them all. I can line them up.
What's that there on the end?
No, we're not going there yet. We'll go here. So this was another Christmas Eve Four Roses store pick.
Another one.
Yeah, and it's the wrong one.
We're looking for certain letters.
Yes, and I took one of these tags off and marked the ones we've got. So I have 2 recipes left, and now it's going in my pocket every day.
Every day.
So this is a Payless store pick. It's 11 year, 6 month.
Ooh.
It's an OBSQ. So they're all good. So
I think we only have 2 of the Qs though, if I remember.
Yes.
Because we just recently picked up a Q.
That's the one we got at the distillery. Okay. So what'd be interesting is to try the 2 together to see
if there's a difference in the taste.
Since we did the same thing with the new riffs, and all 5 of them were different. Yeah. So there's that.
Good idea. I don't know what you were thinking with this.
There was another bottle, but it was for a friend, and they already picked it up. That's what I was like. I know I bought more at Payless.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay.
It was the barrel proof single barrel Old Forester. So I had to buy it. Basil Hayden malted rye. And here's why. It was $15.99.
Oh my gosh.
It
was maybe $15.
I had to try it. I went somewhere yesterday. $72.
That's crazy. And you know what? I'm not going to poo-poo it because this is kind of what we got started on with our old fashions. It was the Basil Hayden, the malted rye. That's becoming more and more popular. So
this is a newer edition of theirs.
I'm going to pull back in my attitude, and I'm going to give this a go.
We're going to try it, and I mean, if anything, it'll make a cocktail.
We have another malted rye.
We do. We have a new riff malted rye, so we'll have to
line those 2 up.
Put them together. Yeah. All right, so
I'm excited about that one in front. Can you talk about that one in front? Am I getting it out of order? He's never gonna let me back on.
We're still on Christmas Eve, so
my gosh, we did all this on Christmas Eve.
This was Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve was pretty fun. So I stopped.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Went into Meer. And
crazy.
I have been asking at our local Meer. I go in there every week asking. Never. I don't get anything. I used to a long time ago. That's where I got my first Blanton's and my first Rock Hill Farm. On the shelf, dusty. But I can't find anything anymore at my local Meer. I go to the service desk, and I see someone, and he had 2 bottles of something. And I was like, oh, there might be something. So I go up, and she was not happy. She's like, I am going to yell at whoever did this to me on this day. So I was like, so
Christmas Eve, and she was not prepared. The lady at the service desk?
At the service desk.
So you're at the front of the store?
Yes.
Not in the liquor aisle?
No. They don't put this stuff in the liquor aisle.
They don't?
Not this stuff.
Okay, so now I didn't know this because I don't hunt for the bourbon. I just drink it.
Yeah. And then criticize me for what I buy, even though you like what I'm buying.
Well, honey.
So good.
It is so good, but when we start running out of shelf room for the bourbon,
I'll make some more shelves. Let's finish this part.
Okay. Yes.
So I'm like, you got any bourbon? And she just gives me this little smile and then an eye roll. She's like, yes. We have Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, and Eagle Rare.
Oh my gosh.
And you can have one of each.
Ooh.
And I said, well, I don't need the Blanton's. So I'll just do the Eagle Rare and the Taylor. She's like, okay. So she brings it out, and it is Not small batch Taylor, but single barrel Taylor.
Oh man.
So even better.
What?
So I'm pretty stupid
Now,
excited about that.
does she not know about bourbon?
She didn't know the difference.
Okay.
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 And then I get the Eagle Rare. Well, I buy Eagle Rare anytime I see it because it's really good, and we like to donate that as well.
Dude, it's just harder to find, so.
Well, this is the first time.
Good.
This is the first time that Meer has seen Eagle Rare in like 6 months.
Right?
And they used to get it monthly.
Gotcha.
Okay. So she's reading me out before I pay, and I'm like, hey, the Blantons.
What kind of Blantons?
What? Do you know what kind of? And she doesn't know. Again, she's like, you know what? I got 2 different boxes. I got the regular box and then another box that I don't know what it's about. And there's a line behind me. And I was like,
You don't even care.
do you mind?
You don't even care about the line.
Do you mind checking to see? And she's really not happy. So I am sorry, Monique. But
You are not sorry.
she walked back there and she's like, she walks around the corner and is looking at the box, and I'm like, I'll take it. Straight from the barrel.
Oh.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The box looks different?
Yes.
How can you tell?
This is darker.
That's what I thought.
It's
Okay.
a darker.
The brown part's darker
Yep.
and the liquor part's darker.
Yep.
Okay. Whew.
So, yeah. Okay, and I said I wasn't going to talk about price, but I'm going to bring it back up again.
Real quick.
Do I even have... No, we don't have
No, we
the
don't
receipt.
have the receipt.
Oh.
We can find it. It was in the bag.
All right, get this. I don't get this with Meer, but I don't understand, but it's awesome. This Colonel Taylor single barrel was $71.99 and on sale for $63.99. On sale! Why is it on sale? I love it. I love it. And then, this is even better. Straight from the barrel was $172.99 on sale to $147.99. Mind blowing.
What was the Eagle Rare?
The Eagle Rare is $36.99.
No way.
So good. For a 10-year?
Wow.
I mean, that's just insane.
Have you ever read the back of this?
I have never, because there's just too much.
Well, look, it says, this is funny. It says, it is not accidental. It's supremacy as pure beverage whiskey bottled in bond. It is fundamental. It says the back of each, Taylor. Thousands of visitors will attest. I don't know. I think that's funny. Splendid cooperage, natural maturation, ideal glassing. This is a hoot. Read the back of it later, the rest of it later. Well, thank you for that riveting story. And this is why you are my hero, because you didn't give a darn about the line behind you or the angry Monique in front of you. And we landed this beautiful bottle.
We did, and honestly, it's for a friend. So, because we have a bottle.
Couldn't pass it up though.
But I couldn't pass it up.
Especially if it's on sale.
I didn't even know it was on sale.
You didn't even care.
I didn't ask prices. I just said yes,
and yes.
And I'm kicking myself because Dustin called me the other night and he was like, hey, do you want a Blanton's Gold for a very reasonable price?
And you said no?
I said no. And then after the fact, well, he caught me off guard. I was like half out of it. And
this is why you need to run it past
I'm like,
me.
why didn't I just say yes? Because either we would have drank it or I could have found someone that wanted it. So
you just talked about, okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, so now we are last little bit. I went
3 bottles.
Huh?
Down to 3.
Down to 3. Yes. Okay. So good friend Alex at Red Barrel. If you haven't been there, they're in Mooresville. And they are great. Okay. Alex is awesome. What they do there is fantastic. They're great people. It's family ran. Alex is a lot of fun. I ran into him and he sat and talked to me. Didn't even really know me in Carb Day this past year. And we sat there and chatted. What was funny is I put my QR code on his table at Carb Day for people to scan because I was slapping that thing everywhere at the Motor Speedway.
QR code for our YouTube station.
For the YouTube station. When I walk in, first thing I see on the table, our QR code's still there.
I didn't take it out.
It was pretty
not
funny.
For this video, but
it was pretty funny. Nah, he'll be fine. So he had their year-end raffle where for every store pick of theirs, you got a ticket into the raffle of Right to Buy for their year-end thing. So I bought because I've heard about it and I'm very curious. His new Riff store pick got me on the aroma of maple, char, and leather, but palate buttercream peppery.
Interesting.
So I bought that because that stuff gets me. And then I wanted to try the West Fork store pick weeded. 122.6 proof.
We'll have to line that up against like the Larceny and the
the Larceny,
and the Weller.
Because 122.9.
That sounds perfect.
That's like right there. So I'll be curious about that.
Yeah,
West Fork's local.
Have we done a weeded lineup?
We've not.
We should.
We should. So, and what was great about it is, so I went day of and bought those store picks and then waited around for the raffle. And right before the raffle begins, he's like, hey, if you haven't seen me, come see me. You get an extra ticket. Everyone gets an extra ticket. Pretty cool. So
that's awesome.
I get drawn and I was, I'm happy with what we got. But the person in front of me got the CYPB that I've been trying to get for now, I think, 2 or 3 years. So, whatever. I was able to get Parker Heritage, age 14 year, this year's. It is Kentucky Straight Malt Whiskey finished in restructed, heavy toasted cognac barrels.
Ooh, cognac, can I see that?
So, and I think that landed on Fred's list of top 100 this year.
Did it really?
I believe it did.
I haven't looked through that list yet.
So,
107 proof. That's a nice proof.
Yeah, we may have had a Parker's. I don't know if we. I feel like, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we've had a Parker's. I don't know. We've never owned a Parker's. So it's one of those bottles I've always wanted to have. The Parker's, the William Heaven Hill. Pretty cool. What was really cool about how Alex handled his raffle is, I mean, there was over 100 people in this small store, and one of his regular customers, an older person, was trying to walk in, and he stopped everything and asked people to move out of the way so they could walk in. He ran to the back, grabbed a couple cases, rang her up, and then carried it all out to her car while everyone was sitting there waiting for him to do the raffle. It was just really neat. So if you're local to Indiana, go check out Red Barrel. They're great people, very kind, great to the community. So that's my spiel about Red Barrel. And that is everything I did in December. Wow.
Can you see us behind all the barrels still? Because this is a little.
Wow. Whew. Really?
No, I mean I'm excited for the lineup. December is always a good time for bottle releases. We'll see. Sometimes January is good for good drops too. So
January, it's gonna definitely get reeled in because everyone's pretty much done it. That Payless is actually doing they usually do it in December. They're doing it in January. So other than that, really,
it tapers off.
I'm probably gonna the haul is gonna get really low, unless there's a store pick that comes out that just sounds amazing.
Yeah. We've got some really cool videos planned for 2025, so look for us there. If you have something you would like to see, leave a comment.
Let us know if you wanna hear about anything we've purchased in the past that we've not gotten to yet, because it's tough to get to all what
There's too much good whiskey out there. So anyways.
Yeah. So
thanks for watching.
Please don't kill me in my sleep tonight. Come back and check us out and see what we have to offer.
That's right. Like and subscribe, please. Catch you next time.
Sip responsible, guys.
Bye-bye. This is